Being a collector is a lot of fun, and the Great American Coin Hunt is part of that process. But whenever the U.S. Mint makes something new and then changes it suddenly, it makes it even more fun. And there's no story better than the very first ever presidential coin, that being the 1909 Lincoln cent. Now, look at this one.
Well, that's what happened in 1909. It was in the middle of the beginning, early in the Roosevelt's coin renaissance. Artists were hired to redesign our coins to make them more beautiful, just like our American public. Coins were typically designed Liberty, Eagle. This was the first non-Liberty coin, and it was modeled after none other than President Abraham Lincoln. But what happened was the first coin was designed. On the reverse, the designer's initials were put very prominent at the bottom of the coin. That's Victor David Brenner. You can see right at 6 o'clock, VDB. This is that VDB, first year of issue, first coin, the first major United States coin ever for a modern issue type.
20th century snafu is the ultimate. Yeah. And this is a great graphic. It will come with your coin. You can see how the left side is the corrected version that we've been seeing ever since. Ooh, bad pun there. And then the VDB version, which is the very first version. So how did it go? They made it for a couple of months. So they made 27 million VDBs. And then they made the corrected version at 72 million. So about 100 million coins for the year, which is logical because it's the smallest denomination. Don't lose sight on one thing. The very first coin ever made by the U.S. Mint was a cent, going back to 1793. Is it not unique that the first time an actual person is put on a circulating coin is on our cent? It's also the first time a president was honored or paid tribute to on a coin, the Lincoln cent. Now after that, we got the Jefferson nickel in 38, right? We have the Roosevelt dime in 46, the Washington quarter in 32, and it wasn't until 1964 that we had the Kennedy half, and then we had in 71 the Eisenhower dollar. So there's really only been 6 presidents on legal tender circulating coins, but this was the first big change. The barbers of all the designs, the liberty of all the designs, and now we have a person on our coin, and oops, we did something we weren't supposed to.
Now you'll notice that it is a NGC 65 red. So let's start with the red first. Their copper cents are graded on color as well. You'll either get a brown, a red brown, or a red. So you have the highest quality on color on these. I mean, look how beautiful, red, and gorgeous these coins are. That is the red designation. You also see it on the label. Now it is a Mint State 65. They are very hard to find in Mint State 65 grade or higher. The population is under 5,000. Just shy of 5,000 are known in 65 grade red or better. Let's put that into perspective. Another coin this year of 1909, the San Francisco VDB, they struck 484,000.
It's one of the rarest of all Lincoln cents in the weedy field, correct.
In any condition at all, even a VG, a nice VG, there's over 10,000 of them known to exist. And they go for what, about $1,000 at least in a low grade?
You can get the coin for maybe $800 to $1,000, but you're going to really have to look hard to find the VDB on the reverse. They're that heavily worn.
The grade is very low.
But that's a great point, Allie, because we're talking about a high grade, one of the finest known on the VDB side, right? Yet the fabled or story coin, the SVDB, sells for significantly more, and we know it's not as rare. Now, in higher grade, it's rare, but if you look at this raw numbers, how many coins they've seen, it gives you a relationship of, they've certified over 10,000 coins, SVDBs, and you can't touch a low grade for $1,000. Now, another coin to compare it to would be the modern issue Silver Eagles, right? The big coin of today. Remember the S enhanced reverse proof? 2019, August, they bring out a 30,000 piece edition. It sells out within less than a minute. Today you can't find the coin for under $2,500. And high grade, you can't touch it for under $4,000.
And there are 10,000 known of those.
10,000 known in 70. This is 100+ years old. It is the first ever coin in the Lincoln series. And by the way, it's the longest tenured coin in U.S. history. We had 50 Wheaties, 50 memorials, a 1-year celebration, and now we've had the Shield sent for 14. So this is the first in line. And then the eye appeal, don't forget the eye appeal. Quality of color and quality of grade tied together here.
Look at that VDB. It is absolutely stunning. It stands out with the naked eye. It's incredible. avccoins.com, that's the website. These are available online as well. As supplies last, though, so please, if you're online, process at checkout. You could always call us back to add to your order. 905-7928 is the phone number. $249.95 is the price. And again, under 5,000 known.
The reason why that avccoins.com popped up is because the phones are a bit busy right now. And that is just because the value is significant. Our closest competitor is at $430 on the same exact coin. I know earlier we referenced it to the SVDB, all grades. There was more of a how many coins are out there comparison, yet the SVDB is a very expensive coin in circulated condition. Apples to apples, this coin and this holder our competitor currently has at $430. We're almost $200 less for the same rarity. And as you referenced, we're under 5,000 coins known and 65 red. That is significant. That's 65 red, 66 red, 67 red, all added together. And they're under 5,000 known from over 120 years ago. That is significant.
Join us, folks, online, avccoins.com. Give us a call, 866-518-5933. We are going to put a 1-minute clock up. Don't want you to miss out on this one. Again, you have that rarity, under 5,000 known to exist. You have the value. Our competition's at $430, so you have a tremendous savings here as well. This graphic will come with your purchase, by the way. On the left, that's the non-VDB. That's what replaced those original coins. Just shy of 28 million were made of the VDBs. Over 72 million were made after they removed the initials, because at the time that was a very terrible thing to do, was add the initials to the coin.
In with the new, out with the old is kind of that old axiom that kind of fits. And in collecting, big time. Everybody runs to the new coin. Everybody runs to the collector coin. Well, VDB stands for Victor David Brenner, by the way. I don't know if we referenced that earlier, but that it's actually, it stands for something. It's just not a crazy acronym. Value is the deal, though, everybody. Again, a coin that's 120 years old, and there's only 4,978 this nice known to exist. That's kind of like, wow.
Yeah.
An outright wow. A competition's at $430. We're at $249.95 while they last. Phones are very busy right now. If you're visiting us via the web, avccoins.com, please push it through your shopping cart. I don't want anybody to miss out. A value like this doesn't come along too often.